Hi guys! So I'm Lola and I've just come back from Iceland. Every knitter's favourite thing to do when going to Iceland is come back with some Icelandic wool. So that's kind of what I've done. It's just a small selection of what I bought. But whilst I was there, I bought some lopi for some of my friends. And what I found they said is that they're finding it a bit hard to work with because the plaited yarn is very delicate as it's unspun. So I've been doing a bit of experimenting and put some together myself and decided to do a video just to help them out.
Getting started. So for splicing, you'll need some hot water and your Plotolopi. This is what I'm working with, and these are some that I worked on earlier. And this is a small selection of what I bought. So first of all, I've got a bit of yarn that I already managed to pull off, as it is pretty delicate. So I'm going to show you just how to quickly splice it with an end. And I'm using the outside, first of all, just to splice it. Get the two ends together that you want to put together and gently lay them on top of each other. Now this is the part where you can either spit on your hand and lay the two on top of your hand in the spit and rub them together by hand, or you can use some hot water, put that on the two ends and rub that together like I'm doing here. Now, because I'm using two strands and I'm going to be doing it from the same ball, I'm going to find my end of the outside, and then I'm going to prepare the inside by finding an end and then doing a little bit of untangling just to make it easier to pull. And as you can see, I'm taking out a little bit of the inside just to get it untangled to make sure that when I pull it out, it's not going to get caught on anything. Now take the two ends together, the outside end and the inside end, put them together and then start winding a ball. I wouldn't recommend a centre pull ball, as that's likely to get caught on stuff as you're knitting it, which is going to increase the chance of breakage. So as you can see, I'm just going to start winding it around my fingers to set up the centre of the ball, and then I'm going to take that off my fingers and start winding a ball around it. As you can see, I'm just turning that ball in my hand and going round and round, and eventually that will build up into a ball. If it's starting to look a bit uneven, just turn it and wrap the yarn around in a place where there's less, and just carry on going around in a circle. then just carry on winding and untangling as you go along. And it's pretty simple from there, just continue. And eventually you'll get through the whole ball. So I'm putting this to the side for now. And we'll go back to what I was working on earlier. Now here I've got two separate plates of a different colour because I want to knit the two together. So I've got the darker one, which I'm using from the outside, and the lighter one, which I'm using for the centre. I've already done a little bit of untangling, but there's probably going to be a bit more to do as I go along. So what I did is exactly the same method as the one before. Wound it around my fingers first, and then just started wrapping the ball around that thing that I took off. It's pretty much the same, and just as long as you do it fairly delicately, you should wade through it pretty fine. Yep, just as I thought. Quite a bit of untangling to do. I'll get back to that in a second. It can get a little bit annoying, so generally try and keep things out of the way. But otherwise, good to go really. Just make sure that you detangle as you go along, otherwise you'll find that it can get a bit, well, faffy and annoying, as you can see. But yeah. Excuse me and my detangling. And there you go, that's it really. So all you'd need to do is finish that off right to the end, and you're away. You can start knitting with it. Yeah, so let me know in the comments below if this video was useful and if there are any questions. I don't claim to be an expert, especially since this is my first time knitting with this type of yarn or using this type of yarn, but I hope that my experimenting can help you guys. Okay then, bye!